Hello there. Yep, it's a lovely sunny day. Well, the only shower of the day was just before I was going to do this job. And the job we're going to do today is replacing the clutch plates, which need renewing over a period of time because they tend to wear out quite quickly. Well, mine's about 6 years now, so it's about time I changed them. As you can see, there's the bike. Things you're going to need is your usual toolkit. You're going to need also Allen keys, and you also need a socket set. Also, if you can get hold of this, either use it on very soft ground or get some cushioning in, because you're going to need them. What we're going to do is, in all the wisdom, we have to now remove the exhaust system, which is going to be fun, and it's wet, but I want to get this done as quickly as possible because it's cold, and the quicker I get it done, the better. So we've got, let's see, we got bolt here, that's not bolt, that's bolted together, and then we've got to undo the Allen bolts at front and back, which is going to be fun. So I don't think there's any more bolts holding it onto the frame. No, there isn't. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop the exhaust off and work from there. Right, the exhaust is off. The exhaust points were basically there, the 2 bolts here, and there's 2 bolts around the front. You can see there. Right, I'm not going to tell you, well, I am going to tell you, getting the exhaust off was an absolute blooming nightmare. It's actually taken me a couple of days to do it. These two, easy, because I'd already done them before. The problem was this bolt here had seized well into the thread and wouldn't shift. So after many tries and breaking at least 2 tools, I actually managed to get the bolt out using, I haven't got the kit here, but something I bought from a builder's merchant's, a tool place just around the corner called Portland Tools. They're brilliant at getting little bits and pieces for quite a cheap price. Anyway, yeah, once I got that out, this bolt had seized in and was not coming out. Now I used the same tool on it and it actually broke the tool. It also broke the bolt. So I've used a traditional method of welding the bolt. I'll just show you that's the bolt. Welding, there we go. I welded a nut onto the bolt and then used application of heat to undo it, which I managed to do. But yeah, that's useless, so I'm going to have to replace that. But effectively, that was out. While I was working around here, you can see this one here is fairly new. This one's fairly old. You can see where it's rusted just there. Well, this came all the way out. So what I did is I've replaced the whole thread and a new nut, and I've put a new nut on this one because it ain't coming out at all. But as you can see, it's fairly... Next time I try and take this off, if that's not in good condition, that's going to snap. So if you can get these things out, get them out. And the only other thing that I had problem with was actually getting the front of the exhaust out. It don't want to go. You have to actually take this entire unit off to do it. I've managed to get it off anyway, just by fiddling around until it actually came out, but it was a nightmare. Anyway, next part is to undo these 3 here and remove this unit and remove the unit behind it, and then remove these Allen keys, Allen bolts around here, which I don't think is going to be an easy job. Now, all to do this is a trick. Instead of draining the oil, put the bike on one side so all the oil drains onto this side of the bike, so you can actually work with the oil still in the bike. You don't have to mess about with that. That's what I'm going to do now. Alright, just to show you, when you take these 3 Allen bolts out, you've got 3 more in between behind that you need to take off. Behind here is your oil filter. If you've got one, change it. It's always good that once you've taken this bit off, an oil filter will do you the world of good. I've already changed the oil filter, so I don't need to worry about this bit. And there we have it, one clutch unit. As you can see, there has been a little bit of oil leakage, but that's usually from where the oil bath is, so you don't need to worry about that. So all you've got to do now is undo these 5 bolts. Don't use a screwdriver, you'll just knacker it. Use the bolt bit and just undo them, and by rights this whole unit should just slide out, I hope. Right, when you come down to, you can see I've done all these bolts. You do need to undo this bolt here. Best thing to do is to put it in gear, make sure the rear wheel is grounded, then just turn it with a 10mm spanner, and it's just come off. So that all comes off. As you can see, I've got it all organised, so I'll make sure everything goes back where it should do, and by rights it should then just all, come on, you can do it, come on, come on, there we go. You should now have access to your plates. Put that to one side and remove your plates. They are pretty well worn. Look for warping. There should be bluing. If it's warped, there should be bluing on these discs. You need to save them if they're in good condition. They look in excellent condition, so I just need to replace these plates, which is what I've got. Okay, I'll get on with that. Right, I'm in my kitchen now. There's my new plates. These are the old plates. What I'm going to do is, that's the way I've taken them off the bike. I'm going to reverse them like so. And what I'm going to do is quite literally put one to one side, put one down, as you can see there, take the plate, turn it over and pop it into the right place. It's quite literally, that's all I'm going to do, is basically replace each plate as I go along, so it should be all in the right position. There we go, they're in place, brand new plates. And you see these marks here, there should be 2 little circles. If you notice, all the cut out here in line, and it should marry up with the 2 circles there. I don't know if you can see that in picture quality. There's 2 circles, and then you've got the cutouts on the plates. They should all marry up. So all you've got to do now is put it all back together again. I've got some new springs. I'm going to install some new springs, so you should do that as standard anyway. So if you can replace the lot, replace the lot. In my case, I needed to do the main plates, and I'm doing the springs just on the off chance it's a good idea. Okay.